Hey everybody, Brandy here from Stamp Me Some Love. So excited that you guys are joining me live today. And I cannot wait to answer all of your questions. I'm kind of an open book. So today is my sponsored Lunch and Learn. And so whether you want to learn from me in regards to the presentation that I gave over the weekend, or if you just have questions about becoming a craft content creator, or potentially questions about my Craft Biz in a Box membership, I am all yours today for the next, I think, 30 minutes. I'm not sure. Maybe Laurel needs to tell me if it's a different time. I can't remember. So anyway, if you, oh, she says 30 minutes. Woo woo. All right, you guys. So can you guys hear me? If you can, please put in the comments and let me know that you can hear me. All right. I see lots of hellos, but I'm not certain whether you can hear me. So just say that you can hear me. All right. So somebody's asking about how to upload pictures to Airtable. Well, one of the columns that you set in Airtable needs to be an attachment. So you get to choose the type of column it is, and you make it an attachment, and you can actually just drag and drop it into the column. All right, so Becky's interested in the box thing. Okay, that's Craft Biz in a Box. And essentially what it is, it's a membership where I teach you the 4-step strategy that I use to become a profitable, successful craft content creator. Let me tell you a little bit about what a craft content creator is. So you see a lot of folks out there who are, creating tutorials, or they're just creating reels or whatever. A lot of those folks are not just doing it because it's fun and they enjoy doing it. They do it because they actually make money from it. And so that is essentially what I do in my business. I create content that I share with my audience, and in some fashion, it is monetized. And so I'm able to work full time as a craft content creator, and am able to make a really decent income from it. So I absolutely love it. And so I teach other crafters how to do the same thing that I'm doing. All right, what is the difference between CCS and Craft Biz in a Box? CCS is the Cricut Card Summit. It's not a summit where I teach you how to be a craft content creator. Although my Craft Biz in a Box is sponsoring it, just like Craft Biz in a Box and Stamp Me Some Love is sponsoring this summit. The summit is all about learning how to create cards with your Cricut machine. Now, we do have a scholarship opportunity for anybody who registers for the event. They can register for, or apply to be considered for a scholarship. The Craft Biz in a Box, once it's completed, will be worth about $6.99, I think is what we're targeting for. But right now, it's a membership where you pay monthly until I get it all built out. And then once it's built out, then you'll have the opportunity to purchase lifetime access. All right, question about the Airtable. When you reach max on a base, can you easily break out a category into another base to free up space? I'm not quite sure about that because I don't think I've experienced that yet. What I think is you might be able to upgrade that workspace to a pro plan to be able to get more records of space on the database. All right. So the Craft Biz in a Box boot camp is actually over, Laurel, so you might want to take that down. Thank you. We had a boot camp a couple months ago where I did a full 3 days on helping crafters learn how to kind of get in to boot camp, or get into craft content creation. We will probably host another boot camp in the fall sometime, but I don't currently have the details on that. All right. 3-part question. All right. How do you keep all your businesses organized? What do you use for project management? And can it be tied to Airtable? Loving CVB. Yes. Monique, I believe, is Misfit Crafter, and she is one of my students at in the Craft Biz in a Box. So, previously to this year, I had actually three different businesses. I had my interpreting business, my real estate photography business, and then I had my Stamp Me Some Love business. I actually have incorporated all of them under one umbrella this year, so that kind of helps me a little bit in terms of being able to file taxes for the main part, and all of my accounting is now under one umbrella. But in terms of how I keep Stamp Me Some Love organized, we do use a project management software called Asana. I will say that it's not for the faint of heart. It is a very, very robust project management system. And Harriet and I are kind of learning as we go, but I actually do like it. It gives us so many opportunities to identify what we need to be working on. We create templates so that, for example, when we have a summit and we have a speaker that gets onboarded, then all we do is click add template, and then it totally fills out all kinds of tasks that we need to do to satisfy that particular part of the summit. And then, of course, we do use Airtable. I like to use Airtable because it's a quick place for us to go to find out if something has been submitted. So, for example, we use Content Snare to collect all of our information from our speakers and sponsors. And then Harriet goes in there when the snare is completed, and then she copies those into Airtable. And I'm currently looking for a way to automate that process, but right now it's a copy and paste type thing. But then when I'm looking for something, all I go and do is go to the Airtable to find the information that I'm looking for. But as far as tasks, we use Asana for that. All right. So what Laurel's showing on the page right now, that's our masterclass. And the easier link to find is stampmesomelove.com/masterclass. We will be hosting a masterclass on the 25th, I believe. Yes, that's the 25th. And that in that masterclass, it's a free masterclass, and I'll be teaching the 4-step framework to becoming a successful craft content creator. And in that, we will talk about the 4 different core concepts on what you need to do in order to become a successful craft content creator. Yeah, that's the easy link right there. stampmesomelove.com/masterclass. There is a replay to that masterclass. So if you do register, as soon as the masterclass is over, and I usually kind of tweak out the front end because there's usually us just waiting for people to come on. So you watch the replay and you'll get straight to business where I teach you the 4-step framework. That masterclass is usually about an hour, maybe hour 15, hour 30, depending on how many questions we have. So you might want to make sure that you are booking time for that. All right. Do we have any other questions? What summits do you run? So I run Cardmaker Success Summit. That started in July of 21. We have completed 4 of those summits. We do those twice a year. And then we will be, excuse me, launching Cricut Card Summit this week. So if you haven't gone over there, go to cricketcardsummit.com. You can register, and you'll be getting information about that. That will take place in May. We are anticipating possibly repeating that summit sometime in the fall, but I'm looking at dates, trying to figure out what's the best date to do that. And then also, if you're interested in getting on the wait list for the Cardmaker Success Summit, that will take place in August. And if you sign up for the VIP wait list, then you'll be the first to know when that goes live. And then we've got a Cricut Card Summit. So I've got basically two summits that I do a year, and then potentially they may run 4 times. So Cricut Card Summit twice, Cardmaker Success Summit twice. So we'll see how successful the Cricut Card Summit is, and if it's worth our time to be able to repeat again. All right, Wendy's asking about Cricut Joy. So yes, absolutely. Everything that is being taught at the Cricut Card Summit will fit a Cricut Joy because the size of the project. They're all cards. So, all right. Will CC be up for the VIP? Yes, there is a VIP all access pass option in the Cricut Card Summit, which is also a great deal. I believe the current pass is worth about $2,000, and when you sign up, you get an option to upgrade for our fast action price, which is $39, and that is only available for 20 minutes after you register. So be sure to get your credit card out if you're ready, if you're interested in getting that. Can you set up par levels in Airtable? I do not know what par levels are, so ask a little differently and maybe describe what that is. I can tell you. All right. Yes. Card Maker Success Summit. That is the link to our main summit. It's all about cards. There could be some Cricut stuff in there, but it's mainly, stamping, die cutting, blending, watercoloring. It's kind of an overarching level. Inventory levels. Is that part of the previous question? I can't tell. Inventory levels. So yeah, I use that to indicate whether or not I have something. So like with inks and stuff, I can tell whether I've got the full pad ink, full, full ink pad, or I've got the distressor or whatever. You could use it and put other numbers in there if you wanted to. I don't currently do that because most of my supplies I have one of. And then anything else that is a consumable thing, I've got them, somewhere where I use it. And then if I see that I'm running low on something, then I'll just reorder like cardstock and stuff like that. Is Airtable worth my time since I'm just a fun crafter? Well, I think that's up to you. If you have a ton of supplies and you can't remember, or you're looking for a particular sentiment, or you're looking for a particular um, uh, design or whatnot, floral or whatever. Um, if you've got a lot of supplies, I'd say yes, it's worth your time because you can just go to your computer or go to your iPad and then put in what you're looking for, and then it'll tell you that you do have it, what's it called, what brand it was, and then if you're even further organized by telling it which bin, which container it's in, then it helps you find time or helps you save time in finding where the product is instead of having to go through all of one by one trying to find the stamps that you're looking for. Do you have any silhouette card summits? We do not. But I would say that if your silhouette studio license allows you to import SVGs, then you would get something out of coming to the Cricut Card Summit because you would be able to download and use the SVGs. We just don't have any tutorials that will show inside Silhouette Studio. I do think that's an excellent topic for a card summit. So if there's anybody out there that is thinking about doing a summit, doing one on that niche, I think would be pretty profitable. All right, is Airtable cost effective with the monthly cost associated with it for the average crafter? It's free, Peggy. So I'd say yes, it is cost effective. You can upgrade if you want to, but it's not necessary for what I did in the presentation. All right. What topics does the Card Maker Success Summit encompass? Well, it's essentially a card making summit, so it's all card making. But as far as techniques, we do things like mixed media, we do stenciling, we do shaker cards, ink blending. I mean, you name it, it's in the summit. Do I have to do something to see Airtable on my iPad or iPhone? I got it in my laptop currently, just started the table and got 3 items up so far. Awesome. No, you just need to download the app and use the same login that you used on the laptop. All right. Yep, correct. And Laurel and Justine both have been speakers at the Card Makers Success Summit. So I think Laurel did watercoloring at one time, and then Justine has done some ink blending and hot foil stuff. So it's lots of different things. I can't get on the VIP card maker waitlist, not showing a link. Well, that's weird because cardmakersuccesssummit.com that's where you go to get to the waitlist. If you're not finding it, then just email me at support@stampmesomelove.com and I will try to help you out. All right, I'm curious. I just want to see in the chat how many of you guys have ever considered um, doing something like a craft business, like content creating and hosting events and teaching classes and stuff. If you have, give me some emojis that I can see inside the chat. All right. I think I saw somebody about getting into the Facebook group. So which group are you referring to? If you're referring to the Card Maker Success attendee group, that group is currently closed unless you're a VIP member. But if you're waiting to get into Cricut Card Summit, I'm in there almost every day trying to approve new members. So just be patient. All right. I'm seeing lots of people that are interested in potentially earning an income doing craft content creation. It's awesome. I tell you that it's been an awesome ride. If you'd asked me about 4 years ago whether I'd be able to make a full-time income, six-figure income, in fact, doing this, I would have told you I was crazy. But I was able to, kind of figure stuff out, and I'm now teaching other people how to do it because I think it's life-changing when you get to do something that you love. And yeah, so all of you guys that are putting up your hands and showing me the emojis, go over and register for that masterclass because I think you're going to find that it's a lot easier to do when you follow someone who's already been there before. I know that I struggled for at least 3 years trying to figure out what to do. And now that I've figured it out, I'm teaching others how to do it. So, all right. Any other questions? Okay, wants me to repeat my websites. All right, so I'm obviously at Stamp Me Some Love. That's our main website. I do have a small craft store where I sell different products. Like I've got a ton of Tim Holtz distressed inks and sprays and stuff. So you can find that at shop.stampmesomelove.com. And I believe we put in an exclusive 15% off coupon inside the VIP All Access Pass, or I'm sorry, the Ultimate Bundle Pass, or I can't remember what Laurel's calling it. But anyway, if you're a VIP for the Paper Crafters Get Organized Summit, there is a coupon in there for 15%. And I believe that expires in a couple weeks. So you might want to make sure that you get that off. Ultimate Pass bundle holders. Thank you, Laurel. And so that store, I've got tons of supplies, and I'm really known for my cardstock, my heavy cardstock. Plus, we have a ton of distress ink, so go and check that out. My other website is Card Maker Success Summit and Cricut Card Summit. All right. All right, what is Monique saying? I'm honestly gone through many coaching programs. And Brandy has one of the best for crafters and wanting to make a craft career. Thank you, Monique. That's very sweet of you to say. I will say that since I did the summit in July, I have had the immense pleasure helping others kind of discover their passion and allowed other people to achieve their goals and dreams. And I think that is probably the best reward that I can get. So I don't want to say too much about Paper Crafters Gone. I always want to say Paper Crafters Gone Wild for some reason. Paper Crafters Gone Get Organized. Um, I feel like I had a little bit to do with helping them get to this point, and I'm so proud of the progress that they've made and the success that they have achieved with this summit. So, all right, so Laurel, that's the complicated email. The simple one is stampmesomelove.com/masterclass. All right, I'm seeing a question about uh, do crafted paper products sell? Only teaching services. Seems like products take up too much time. Maybe designing a line of existing card company. Okay, I think I understand that question. So in Craft Biz in a Box, I do not teach the model of selling handmade products like handmade greeting cards. I don't think there's a profit. I don't think there's a business model there that is profitable because the supplies are very expensive and the time that it takes us to create those projects is just not, it's not cost effective. Do I think you shouldn't do that? No, but I would say that I would rather my students focus on things that they can do once and then sell over and over again. So, for example, teaching classes. I teach live classes 2 or 3 times a year, and then I package that up, and then I sell it as a replay. So I've done the class once, and then I'm able to sell it again. Or something like a summit. You create a summit, you create your VIP all access pass or the ultimate bundle pass, and then you get to sell that over and over again. And not only just for the actual summit, but that's a digital product that you can sell over again. How many people do I have on my team? Well, I have Harriet. She is my assistant. And then I've got a few other folks remotely. Carly is a marketing specialist, although she works just a few hours a week. So I don't have anybody full time, but I do reach out to certain people when I need certain things done. Um, so, like graphic design or something like that. Cannot find the current wait list for, let me just go real quick because it should be there. Cardmakersuccesssummit.com. Huh. Whoops. The wait list is not there. However, if you go there, you will get a free bonus. I've got the 10 steps to organize your craft room. If you sign up for that, then you will definitely hear about the Card Maker Success Summit when it comes live. Does AirTable work on Android tablets? I think so. It's just an app. It's not specific to Mac. So, all right. Let's see here. Oh, all right. I don't see any other questions. We got about 7 minutes left. So, anybody else have any questions about creating a business around craft content creation? Don't forget to go to stampmesomelove.com/masterclass to sign up for that class. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Well, I think that's it. Nobody else has any questions. All right. I think some of the folks are agreeing with my assumption that making handmade crafting cards are not cost effective. There's no margin, there's no profit margin in that. All right. Do you teach people about designing stencils, stamps, and dies. I don't, um, because I don't specifically have that skill. I can, I do think that if you have the ability to create, design different things in graphics, then yes, that is a really good thing to use in your business. So, for example, if you're really good with illustration and you know how to create SVGs, that is a very profitable business because you literally design it once and then sell it over and over again. I think SVGs make a great way to introduce to your audience to you, and it's a great thing to use as a freebie, like a lead magnet for people to sign up for your email list. Then once they're in your world, then you can nurture them, develop that know, like, and trust. And then when you're ready to sell something, then you've got an audience to do so. How tech savvy do you have to be to do the masterclass? Not at all. If you can follow a link, then you'll be able to get into the masterclass. There's nothing techy about the masterclass itself. Is there a tutorial on Airtable? So I did a presentation for this summit. I believe the free ticket holders no longer have access to it, but if you sign up for the ultimate bundle, then you will get access to that presentation. And in that presentation, I also offer a $9 template for you to purchase if you don't want to go and build the database yourself. Are you able to set up video social media platforms as a part of the class? I think you're asking about CBB. Yes, we do go over that. And we talk about, how to use things like a teleprompter and how to edit video and stuff like that. Yep. All right. Where are the best places to sell SVGs besides Etsy? So I think personally, you should have your own store and you should be marketing your own store. For one, Etsy takes a big chunk out of your income. And by participating in summits as a speaker is a great place for you to get your name out there, develop a following. Usually, when you're a speaker, your email list will grow because lots of folks are signing up for your freebies, they're signing up for your bonuses, that sort of thing. And then once you have a large audience, and then you've got, let's say, a digital bundle, let's say you created various different SVGs for, we've got Mother's Day that's coming up. And so you could do like a flash sale a couple of weeks before Mother's Day and, sell your SVGs directly to your audience. I think that's the best place. If you have your own store, what do you use that is secure enough to collect money? So I use Shopify and for my physical product. And in Shopify, you will set up a payment processor like PayPal or Stripe, and that they are the ones that actually process the payment. So you don't have access to people's credit cards and stuff like that, so you don't have to worry about it. Will there be another masterclass later? Yes, there will be. I don't have a date for it yet, but it'll be sometime after the Cricut Card Summit, which will take place the 16th to the 18th. So I'm thinking sometime in June, but I don't have the dates on that. Is marketing taught in the workshop? We do talk about how to monetize and advertise your digital product, yes. All right, anyone else? We got 1 minute. Hey, Judy. She would be interested in a silhouette class as well. Yeah, I actually started with the silhouette cameo with the cutting part of my paper crafting. I got very frustrated though with the machine. However, I do still use the software to actually design. So I don't really know. I'm not really familiar with Adobe Illustrator or Inkscape, although I'm sure they're very similar to Silhouette Studio. What do you do to collect money for digital goods? I ask because my money is not encouraging a business due to hackers. Well, you use a payment processor. So that's the simplest question simplest answer I can give you. So with my digital classes, like my courses and the summits, we use ThriveCart as our cart platform. This is where people will go and they'll fill out their information, they give their credit card, and then ThriveCart partners with or connects with a payment processor like PayPal and Stripe. And so PayPal or Stripe collects the money and then sends it to my bank, or they sends it to PayPal and then I transfer it to my bank. But it's very secure. I bought your spreadsheet and downloaded it to Airtable. Is there a link to start a new database for my hardware or my machines? I don't have a template on that, but if you have Airtable, you can create a new database. Very simple. Just do it inside the program. Let's see. Is marketing biz part of business in a box or card making masterclass? The masterclass is on the 4-step framework on how to become a successful craft content creator. We do not go over card making techniques in that class. It is strictly a business class to teach you what you need to do in order to become successful. So it's a very overarching presentation, so we're not going to get into the nitty gritty part of each phase in that 4-step process, but it's kind of an overarching presentation that gives you vision, mindset, and helps you kind of see what's possible. But we will not be going over any kind of crafting or card making techniques in that masterclass. You're welcome. All right. I hope to see a lot of you there at the masterclass. And so Laurel's given me the whole hook off stage. It's time to wrap up. And yes, if you have any other questions, just go to the Paper Crafters Get Organized Attendees Facebook group and ask your questions there. Or you can always reach out to me on any of my social medias or email me at support@stampmesоmelove. So go and register for stampmesomelove.com/masterclass. All right, you guys. Take care. Oh, one more. Can you join Craft Biz in a Box after the masterclass? Yes, there will be an opportunity. Right now, the membership is closed, but if you're interested in joining, there will be an opportunity after the masterclass. All right, I guess that's it. Thank you, Laurel. Okay, I can't